Honestly, traumatizing story time on how I went to LA last weekend for a concert and stayed with the most psychotic, robotic, out of touch of reality, wannabe celebrity micro influencer Lilah Gibney. To give a little context before I explain this story, I used to live in LA 5 years ago, and this person was like my yin and yang. And then I moved out of LA, got in a really abusive relationship, and unfortunately became addicted to hardcore rugs. I'm now almost 15 months into my recovery and sobriety journey, but I have not flown anywhere, traveled anywhere in 5 years. Anyways, I go to a Tate McRae concert while she was in Dallas like 2 weeks ago, and it absolutely blew my mind. Like, I had to go see another show, and I knew she was going to be at the Kia Forum for 2 nights that following weekend. So Lilah had hit me up and was like, oh my gosh, you can stay with me. Like, we should go together. It'll be so much fun. I booked my flight to leave that Wednesday. Then the day before, I found out that my grandpa had like less than a week to live from the doctor saying and was about to go into hospice. So I obviously was like, I can't go. I canceled my flight. Never lost someone so close to me, and was debating back and forth if I should still go because I had bought in the ticket already. They all told me your grandfather would want you to go. He would want you to have fun. He's still going to be here when you get back. Go do this for him. Live in the moment. And I kind of took this as like my last bit of fun before like this wall of grief was going to hit me when I got home. Lilah knew all of this. She knew my anxiety about flying for the first time in 5 years. She knew my anxiety about leaving my family and my grandpa while he's literally going into hospice. She knew I had anxiety about just wanting to like have fun and be in a safe space. Now, this is not my business to tell, but it plays a huge part in the story time, so I will leave as many details out as possible. But she basically, before I flew out, opened up to me about struggling with some issues that I had before. So I kind of knew what I was walking into, that I had to be tough, know that I'm back in LA. I might be surrounded by some things, but I know that I'm strong and I'm good to go. So I had some anxiety about it, but I like let her know that she has my support. I'm here for her, was helping her look up facilities. Right when I got there, she just dragged me along with her. She's like, we're gonna go get a facial, then a spray tan after, then this, that, and the third. And I was like down for the ride, just chilling. And we got a facial. She was like, do some promo for them. I did 3 Insta stories like she did as well. I thanked her after for the cool massage that she brought me along for. Afterwards, we got a spray tan that I paid the spray tan lady. She did not. This information comes in handy later on in the story. And so we're getting ready. And when we're almost done ready, she starts ripping her apartment apart. And she's like, I can't find my rugs, to the point where she literally looks at me and accuses me of taking it. She's like, you know what? It was in my hand. It doesn't just disappear. I know you took it. I know you have it. I know you took it. Where is it? Give it to me. Literally zero consideration how triggering it might be hearing somebody say, you stole my shit. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And I physically could not hear that anymore, to the fact that I was trying to ease her anxiety, and I was like, fuck it. Like, look through my stuff. Like, I'll help you look for it. She had somebody recovering in sobriety looking for her shit for her, so she would stop blaming me. Like, that is so insane. Then she, I guess, finally accepts that it's lost or gone, but is convinced that I still have it. So we're an hour late to dinner. So as we're pulling up to dinner, she has this photographer come take fake paparazzi photos for her for free. And then when we are going in, I'm like, oh, I'll pop in 1 or 2 with you just for the memories, since I flew across the country to see you for the first time in 5 years. And she was like, no, he's gonna charge you. It'll be like $250 for that. So I was like, it's okay, girl. I'll just go get our table, make sure we still have a table, and you go do your thing, and I'll get the drinks. I was at the table by myself for almost an hour. She finally comes up and she just is pissed. She's like, I don't like your fucking attitude this whole fucking day. You've been so fucking weird. You're so ungrateful. I got you a facial, a spray tan, all this shit for free, and you're so unappreciative. You are bitching and complaining just because I need to take my Fashion Nova photos. Honestly, Cole, like, when we get back home, you can get the fuck out. You can pack your shit and get the fuck out. She pretty much left me at the table the whole time. She would go to the bathroom for 30 minutes, and then I'd see on her story she's posting TikToks. Meanwhile, she literally peed in the catch booth like 3 or 4 times, and at the concert in her seats, and in multiple Ubers. Oh, and when we were getting ready for dinner, I only brought 2 pairs of shoes. So I was like, can I borrow a pair of shoes? She was like, go look in my closet. Tell me why I go in the closet and I find not 1, but 2 pairs of what I thought was lost Dior Converse shoes. And if you know me, you know I used to have like 15 pairs of those, and my Fendi sunglasses. And she had the audacity to ask me how much I would pay her for the glasses. And when I said no, she was like, well, will you just call all the Uber Black XLs while you're here then? Like, what? Oh, and when we were at the table, while she was continuously cussing me out, she kept saying how ungrateful I am for all the free shit that she got me today, and that I should be so thankful to be around her and with her. And of course, she got so fucked up from dinner that we didn't even get to eat. She had to get literally like dragged into the Uber, fully unconscious, back to the house. And I guess I'm not kicked out at this point because she fully passed out on the couch. So I just went ahead and went to sleep. And honestly, the Tate McRae concert was the only thing like stopping me from literally just getting the fuck out of there right in that moment. Next day, the night of the concert, after treating me like absolute shit the whole night before, completely rubs it off. He goes and picks up her friend slash hairstylist and makes her discharge her from the hospital because her implants were rejecting and is in so much pain, just to come do her hair for the concert for free for a little tag, as if that's gonna get her any business. On top of that, while we're getting ready, has the audacity to ask me to help film her transition videos for her little TikTok Tate McRae sounds, because she knows I'm good at doing those. And I was still nice enough and did it for her. And then while we're still getting ready, she finishes a little bit before me, and she's like, oh, I have another photographer that's gonna take some pictures of me, so I'm gonna go, okay? I didn't even ask, but no regard for me traveling across the country and maybe wanting a couple cute pictures or not, but I didn't even care. I was like, girl, go do your fucking thing. Like, I finished getting ready. I called the Uber to Tao to get drinks before the show. And of course, I was a walking barcode to her. So she starts blowing my phone up when I'm at Tao so we can meet up to get into the concert. Not to mention, she literally pees in her concert seat at the Tate McRae show. And she would constantly, the whole time I was there, talking about like how connected she was to like every famous person in LA. Like, I would be like, oh, did you hear Cardi B's new song? And she'd be like, yeah, I was just with her like last month in an Uber. And like, I was just with Justin Bieber last week. I was just with da 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 da. Meanwhile, we got denied at 4 after parties after the concert that she was like convinced like we were getting like right in there, Tate McRae after party. And like all the bouncers and security people at the door would be like, Lilah who? Like, you're not on this list. At like 5 a.m., I was starving and needed like a double cheeseburger, triple platinum. And so I called an Uber and dipped out that bitch and just went to her apartment while she stayed up all fucking night. Then at like 8 a.m., she storms in with her friend and they ended up going to like this 5-star luxury spa hotel. So without even asking if I wanted to go. So I was like, yep, that's my time. It's time to book my flight and get the fuck out of here. And I did exactly that. And now I'm traumatized. Always trust your instincts, because my gut told me that this probably wasn't a good idea. And my gut was fucking right. But sometimes after 5 years, when you've personally changed so much, you think other people have probably matured and grown as well.